We good. We're gonna let Jonah. Hey, we're gonna finish out with these goddamn Wolves. We're gonna let Jonah get his shit off. As y'all know, this is Jonah's squad. What you got to say about your team, Jonah?
They're hooping 6 in a row.
He's not wrong.
That's it.
I don't think we've seen a 5-game win streak even until like last year for a while. So I mean, 6 games to start this off is just great, but it's just nice to see a lot of the stuff that we kind of just said. I mean, it's kind of typical like off-season stuff, like give them a season, figure it out. Like all that stuff is actually happening. They look like they've know how to play with each other now. They know how to flow together. I mean, the defensive identity is crazy. The defense is just locked in. Like
they are.
Rudy is playing great defense.
They so locked in, bro.
If like Jaden gets blown by, someone's there to help. Jaden will recover. Help defender will go back to his man. Like they're just on the same page with that.
They're on a string. They're first in defensive rating too right now.
And so much of it is like we're getting Rudy back in that defensive player of the year form. We'll see how sustainable it is, but the tools that we have defensively right now are so much better than what Utah had those years. Because their best defender was Royce O'Neal, and their second best defender was probably Conley.
Mike.
Conley is 6'3". So
and he might be playing. He might be playing with a better guard. I ain't gonna say Mike. He is with Anthony Edwards.
Young Donovan versus Ant.
Man,
they're very comparable players and skill sets. Donovan was probably a better playmaker, but I think Ant is probably the better overall scorer.
Oh man, listen, I'm an Ant stan. I'm here for Ant. I love what the Wolves are doing. I love how Ant was talking shit to Draymond last night. Now that shit was that last night?
That was entertaining.
And was that Draymond last night? Was only doing that because Ant had one tech, and he was trying to get another tech out of him.
Yeah,
man,
and
fuck Draymond.
And Ant wasn't going, and he bust their ass. Ant was busting their ass, bro.
He still took many terrible jumpers and still made like half of them.
Yes, on their floor. On their floor. He didn't give a fuck about them.
No, but this team, that's been the thing about them is they've had other games last year where they would have like a shitty first half and then they just continue being shitty. This game, they had a bunch of mistakes in the first half and they came out looking like a different team.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing happened in the Spurs game. They looked like shit to start the first half. They ended up winning by like 20.
Yep. No, they did.
It's just the road games are always going to be tough for teams no matter how good you are. Road stints, those trips, you got to power through somehow.
A lot of people tried to ring the alarm when they lost, when they started 1-2. And since then, you know what really sold me was when that game against Boston. That was last week, Monday, when Ant went for that loose ball with 5 fouls. Bro, that right there lets you know everything you need to know about him, bro.
It's a different type of player right there.
Yeah.
A lot of stars, 5 fouls, crunch time.
Not doing that.
That's someone else.
So much good stuff to take from that game.
Yeah, so many guys would have just let Tatum get that ball. Just let him get the ball, and we're going to reset this defense. He wasn't going. Listen, the refs know I got 5. I know I got 5. I'm going to have to make a decision. And they did not blow anything. It was everything was clean, but it's the fact the refs definitely could have just blew the whistle and got Ant up out of there.
Oh,
easily.
Absolutely.
And they didn't. I'm glad they didn't. And shout out to him for doing that shit because you don't see that a lot from the star players from the team.
I mean, he's just having he's averaging 28 a game on 48, 36, 83 right now.
He's just, man.
The playmaking is what has taken up a notch for him. Obviously, the assists is up a whole point, but he's seen the floor so much better. He's making skip passes to the corner. He's recognizing the help. Especially if you're on the floor with Rudy, you guys are going to naturally help off him and help over to you. We saw it with Boston. We saw it with Draymond last night. And they found ways around that. The offense isn't as perfect as it could be, but they're finding ways. And,
they are.
This is a fourth-year player who's a primary scorer and had limited playmaking, and he's I mean, it's just making it doesn't have to be like an amazing pass. Just finding the open man if he's got to swing it around, things like that. It's great to see.
It's just like you said, they're hooping like they've been playing together for a while. We saw it in the preseason that game 1 against Dallas. I remember saying like it looks like these guys have been hooping for a minute. It looks good, cohesive, continuity, the right way. And like you said, they're led by Ant, so you're gonna be looking for good things. But
28, 6, and 5 for Ant is man.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk about Bite,
bro. Ant's a fool for making up nicknames on the fly and people buying it. First of all,
yes.
But I can't speak higher about Mike. Like he's just been perfect for the team. I mean, the whole veteran presence cliche shit it's hitting.
It is hitting hard. It's hitting hard for y'all, man.
The man has never had a technical foul in his career. He's like the most calming person ever.
How crazy is that, bro?
That's kind of crazy because he went through some battles in Memphis.
Yeah. He did. Like, how do you not?
Tony Allen was getting them all. That's why.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Or Zebo or something.
Yeah.
Those are that shit for him. Yeah,
those are 2 easy ones.
Yeah, them dudes getting that shit for him. But this has been they've been fun, man. Like
it's just
I came in high on it. I'm gonna stay high on their ass.
Having a point guard to start, that was kind of the thing. It was like the quote unquote traditional point guard, which you can have a conversation about now. It's kind of hard to like really decipher that. It's kind of positionless because anyone can really initiate offense now. But I think it's just he didn't have a turnover for like 8 straight games at one point, which is crazy. He had 2 big floaters last night. Just the timely scoring, the chemistry with Rudy's really nice. The lobs are there.
Rudy Rudy gonna get his hate, but he looks comfortable, like you said. Like he's back.
Yo, a lot of Bulls fans are upset that we didn't trade for Rudy before.
I remember there was so much noise about that.
Man, listen, the Bulls don't even get first screen action from me. I don't even want to talk about them boys.
The Rudy saga has been crazy.
But how about the Cat saga? Can we talk about Cat still down there averaging 20 a game?
Cat's playing stable defense. It's not great defense. It's not bad defense. He's not a black hole. It helps the team out so much.
It does.
And it's in like last year he would want to, whenever there'd be actions going on, he always wanted to go back to his habits of like playing as the center. And now he's kind of figuring out where to position himself as a forward, wing, things like that. I mean, it's nice that they can kind of hide him on, like they had him on Chris Paul sometimes last night, and he can help out, and that's just more size to throw around.
Yeah, that was interesting to see him matched up on there on your thread. Great thread, by the way.
I was
very informative.
Hey,
I was up way too late on that one.
He was getting busy, wasn't he? He was
getting busy.
It got the traction we needed.
Oh my god, that boy was
very thorough, accurate breakdowns.
I wrote about Nas a couple weeks too, and how he's just a straight up power forward now. That's just what he is.
Yeah.
He's dropped all the weights. He's so agile already. But like it used to be, like you'd tweet about it every time there'd be a lineup with Nas on the floor with Cat or Rudy or anything like that. Like it was like, damn, they're playing him at the 4. This is a big lineup, and now it's just like
big ass lineup.
You get the extra rebounding help. He can still push the rock. He can shoot.
The ball handling. That's the thing for me with him. Like you can count on him to bring it up and get something moving a little bit.
It's just a funny Swiss Army knife. It's just like slow-mo. Like it's such a weird pairing with those players, but it works out so well. Like it
does.
Hey,
having some functionality with the lineups helps a ton.
He's a 6-man candidate already. People talking.
Listen,
coming in with some big numbers off the bench early on for sure.
He's averaging 13 a game, 50, 40, 90 right now. So.
Dang. The skill level of this league, man.
The skill level of this league
definitely been the big thing for him.
Hold on. For who?
For Nas.
Oh yeah, yes. I forgot for a second who I have mixed up Slow-Mo and Nas for a second. Yeah. Everybody's playing good, man, for y'all, man. I'm excited. I'm more so excited for Jonah because Jonah is locked in. I wish I was still locked in with my favorite basketball team like this. This is when it's really fun. When your team is fun, you don't know what's going to come from this, but you know your team is good. And you know going in every night, your team has a chance to win no matter who you're going against. And
I'm
this is
still not
exciting
used
for
to that
y'all.
whole thing. Like beating the Warriors and Celtics and Denver already is some crazy shit.
And y'all was playing, y'all was hooping, bro, and y'all won. Like
Got
you came.
GSW tomorrow again, so and then Phoenix after that on a back-to-back. So
That's